got informed, not the last episode, but the one before, because, you know, the way we record and the scheduling and all that. When we talked about Mother Flame, I totally forgot that's what Eam used to destroy that kingdom. And all I have to say is that means it's time for the reread. At least for, like, the recent stuff.
Rereading Wano?
That's true.
Yeah, at least, like, from Wano to now.
There's a lot that happened.
Yeah, I mean, Wano itself was longer than Dressrosa. That was, you know...
This was just, like, a segmented question, but since we were kind of talking about this, not really. Let's just talk about One Piece for short. What do you think, by far, so far, the longest fight scene was for the entirety of One Piece? Like... If you had to frame it, like, chapter by chapter, which fight do you think was the longest one?
I want to say it was Katakuri.
I mean, that's certainly the one that he kept coming back up. It seemed like it was over, like, at least 12 times.
If it's, like, a continuous fight, I would say the final fight, when we get Snake Man, would be it.
Oh, from Dressrosa?
No, Snake Man.
2 Katakuri.
That was his final Gear 4, right? Because he had 3 forms for Gear 4?
Yeah, he has 3 forms. Tank Man, Bound Man, and Snake Man. Now, the longest fight in general has to be against Kaido, because they went like 3 rounds.
If we take away, which I guess you really can't, because, you know, One Piece likes to segment, like, whatever's happening in Side B through panels. But if we're taking away Side B, and we just include Side A, are we taking each round and putting them all together, or are we only talking about the final fight after he acquires Gear 5?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want just one continuous fight, I would probably say Katakuri with Snake Man. But the longest fight in general, it's probably Kaido.
Otherwise, I would say this... I don't know, this is probably just me, but the second longest amount of time it would take for Luffy to finally get around to fighting somebody like that was probably Crocodile. He fought Crocodile 3 times, I think.
Twice.
Oh, just twice?
Yeah.
No, he lost the first time, right? The first time was on top of the... Oh, yeah, it is time for a reread.
The first time they fought was in the desert when they were escaping, and Crocodile caught Vivi, but Luffy swapped, and then he did their first fight. And then that's when he got stabbed and got stuck in the antlion trap that he set up. Yeah, I mean, it's a great moment because it really shows, like that was like, oh, hey, it's not fun anymore, Luffy. We got to really, like, get serious.
Honestly, it was all fun and games even when he was fighting Arlong. That's funny.
Arlong's like one of the classic favorites just because of how like unique the attacks are, right? Because that was still the idea of like the gum fruit, fucking lame-o. Like, what are you doing with that power? And then we get to see all like the wacky fun stuff he does.
Gum Axe is definitely one of my favorite moves. Like, it always has been, honestly.
Is it the Gum UFO or whatever it is that he uses?
Is that in a movie?
I thought it was a top.
Or a top, or what? It's when he's hovering when he's with his legs. I forget which arc it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
It's so fucking goofy.
He just spins himself around, right? He just spins his mid-torso.
Yeah, it's just his legs.
Well, what he does is he spins his mid-torso around so he can, like, wind up like a propeller, and then he, like, jumps, and then his feet is basically catching up with the upper part of his mid-torso. So the bottom part of his body is spinning back to catch up with his chest, with his upper part. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can use it in, like, the Pirate Warrior games. It's a fun one.
I like Fireworks where he's just doing whatever the hell.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's just in the air.
How many times has Fusen been a thing, though?
Oh, balloon?
I feel like... Yeah,
early on, a
Fusen
lot.
Bone Balloon. Bone Balloon specifically is...
That's Gear 3.
Oh... Yeah, he uses it a couple times.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think it's called something else now, I think. Because he does that shit a lot.
Well, yeah, he changed it up a bit after the time skip when they were getting attacked, and he was just like, oh, yeah, like, Rayleigh told me I should really, like, focus and hone my attacks I already know. And so he would, like, grab the cannonballs, and he would actually aim and shoot with them.
It's so time for the reread, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to reread... God, we talk about this every time. I just want to reread the part again where he meets Garp the first time. And, like, Luffy, who all the way up until this point, even after fucking Ennis Lobby, is, like, all chill. You know, he's got Frankie, he's got Usopp back, and he's chill, dude. Like, he's, like, not a care in the world. And then someone mentions his grandpa, and he shits a brick, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, we gotta go, dude. We should take that question outside of One Piece, though, bro, just real quick. And especially you, Danny, because I feel like you've seen and read a lot of things. If you can say, out of any of your experiences, what was the longest fight scene out of any series you've seen?
It's got to be something like probably one from Gintama, or probably even like with JJK with like the Gojo fight. God, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard fucking question. You caught up to My Hero?
Hell no.
It's pretty much over. This is epilogue territory now.
Yep. I would say when you get there, Danny, keep in mind what we're talking about, because I feel like it definitely doesn't apply with My Hero. Like, if we're talking about final fight scenes,
this is one of the fight scenes of all time. No, but in all honesty, though, it was pretty cool. The character design for the final evil, it was glorious. Pretty much straight out of Dark Souls boss design. Pretty much what you think's gonna happen happens, dude. He just broke through. Honestly, this might be one of the longest fights that I think I've read, because it started with like UA just like in the sky, and then it's been a while. It's been a couple of chapters. I don't know how it's been in like time wise within the universe. It's probably been only maybe like a couple of hours. This feels pretty long.
All in all, from the beginning of the entirety of the fight with Shirageki. Is that his name?
Shigaraki, and you do this every episode, dude.
I do.
Fucking.
I don't really give a fuck, though.
Yeah, you don't. It's fine.
I always think that, I don't know, I always think, like, especially towards the end, it kind of reminded me of Demon Slayer. Like, I just feel like in the entirety of what could have been between the protagonist and the antagonist, like, it definitely went sideways. I mean, I guess it is what it is. All the things with their quirks and, like, and then with Deku's especially, because he has, like, multiple quirks. So it's like, I guess, like, it's just a way for you to segment more character development for characters that don't need to be around, I guess, but it's okay. The final fight, though, I don't feel like was long at all.
I mean, if you break it down between like who was actually fighting, I guess that makes sense. But in that physical body, like it went through some damage. All for One says it as well. He's like, his body's already breaking down. I need another vessel. Nonetheless, it was a good fight. I don't want to take anything away from that. This is definitely feels like the ending, because it started with a grudge, right? Just two grudges actually. There's Shigaraki, and then there's All for One. I kind of forgot his whole gripe with humanity, but I remember now. His brother, and he was evil from the beginning, dude. Like, he hid behind the reason that his brother was the reasoning for him doing all of this shit, like killing people and like fucking around with people with his own quirks and shit. This definitely feels like the end for that.
Yeah, I've been seeing all the talks lately of that. It might be ending. There's some event coming up for Shonen Jump. I forget what it is, but JJK and My Hero are reportedly not going to be there. Or people are thinking like, because they're going to be ending. There's no point to promote them at this event because they're going to be gone.
I mean, I like My Hero, but I'm really ready for JJK to be over.
Yeah.
Did you get caught up to that as well, or no?
No, I haven't caught up to anything except one manga, and that was Frieren.
Oh, so you finished it, is what you're saying?
No, it's not. I guess technically since it's on indefinite hiatus. But yeah, reading through it, like the last 40 or so chapters up to where it's at right now, 131, there was a lot of breaks going on. This was like a long time coming, I guess. And it really sucks because it's in an arc right now, and it's like right in the middle before like the huge swell in the middle happens, and like all the action's gonna go off. So that really sucks to see.
That blows. Is there anything pertinent about the arc itself that you can tell us? I mean, since it's over.
It's not over. It's just we have to wait.
No.
Well, where did the anime end?
The
right before the tournament arc, right?
Tournament.
They completed the mage exam.
Okay. Yeah. Everything after that, it's pretty good. It's mostly slice of life stuff, but then eventually, it'll kick in with the next major arc, and it was pretty solid. You know, slice of life mangas be damned, they know how to write an arc. And then after that, yeah, usual, just more slice of life, and now we're just in the next main arc. It's just like more world building, and you're seeing like characters return and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
I will say though, with the manga, it's interesting like how it's very fast paced, because since you're not focusing on any of the action most of the time, it's all about just what's going on that day. It tends to just go by really fast. Like there was an episode where Stark has to impersonate like that kid, that royalties kid, right? And like they go into the ballroom and like go dance, and then he dances with Fern. That was a whole scene, right? Like them dancing or whatever and talking. Yeah, in the manga, it was just like one panel, and that was it.
Oh, so they're really emphasizing our relationship, right?
Like, yeah, obviously throughout the series, like their relationship is building up, but it's barely touched on. And I can see like how like it's kind of frustrating in a way like that, because it's like, well, then it really feels like nothing's happening because they're just walking around and traveling and all that, you know. And that's one of the problems I have with Spy Family is like I like Spy Family, but I mean I'm not caught up, and the reason is because I just don't feel like reading it. You know, there's only like 2 chapters a month maybe, and then you know nothing's really progressing the story. It's just random stuff happening.
So that means you're also behind on board too, then.
Yeah, dude. I'm I'm not reading anything these days. I'm just too busy.
Funny how you switch gears. Or a couple months you're all about reading, and then now you're all about. What are you all about right now?
Since I started Wheel of Time, like I hit the brakes hard on reading manga to the point where I just stopped reading manga for a good while. Aside from like One Piece and like maybe 1 or 2 other things that I'm caught up on. But now, yeah, I'm trying to get back into just catching up to more series and just reading like new ones that are out.
Are you, what book are you on now for Wheel of Time?
I'm on book 12, which is technically part 1 of 3 for the finale. I don't remember if I said it before. Sanderson took over at this point, and Jordan's original idea was book 12 was going to be the final book. And when Sanderson saw all the notes and stuff, he's like, there's no way I'm doing just 1 book for this. I have to break it down into 3. So that's where I'm at. And like freaking book 12 is like 1,000 pages. Yikes. I think they only get bigger from there, if I'm not mistaken.
What page are you on right now in book 12?
I'm on chapter 12, which is 252. So I'm like a little bit over a quarter of the way. Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken here, the Wheel of Time... Oh yeah, the last battle. I think they said it's longer than the first Harry Potter book. Yeah, because so for the audiobook for the last battle is 9 hours long.
Damn.
Oh, that's not even the last chapter. That's just...
How do you even retain all of that information? Do you take notes?
No, I don't take notes. I'll tell you why, because a lot of this stuff does not matter. We're reading all of this. So.
That's funny.
Real.
Yeah.
Look at this, like, I read 1,000 pages and only 6 of them mattered.
It's just kind of frustrating. Like, I think Jordan is a good author. Like, there's a lot of cool and unique ideas that he brought into the fantasy world. It's like everything was swelled up from books 1 to, let's say, like 6. Like, the first 6 books, there's just so much going on, and it's awesome. And then from that point forward, it's like, okay, now we have to thin it out because we have to expand on all these other characters, and we're introducing so many other characters. And it's like, yeah, I don't care about most of these people because I'm pretty sure they don't matter. They're just names for just a thing. It's like, okay, let's just put these names on the characters because they're part of this one faction, blah, blah, blah. Like, they don't really matter, you know? But he loves to really over-explain things, and that's honestly why there's so many books, and they're all, like, super thick. It's kind of crazy. One of his interviews I watched, he said that he had to cut, like, certain storylines down or else he wasn't even going to get... Or he was going to have to write more books if he didn't cut stuff out. And I'm like, this is you cutting stuff out? It's fucking... Good lord. I mean, like he said, originally it was going to be a 6-book run. And then it just kept getting more popular, so he just kept going, essentially.
Money calls, you go to it.
Yeah.
When you got a mind that's constantly running like that, constantly world building, like, it's crazy.
Yeah. But it's funny how, like, because like it's a 6-book deal, so after that he continues. But after book 6, a lot of people consider that the start of the slog. So it's like, yeah, it only went downhill from there.
Yeah, I think the best ideas are spaced out. I don't think it always needs to involve continuity. See episode 001 from Unversed.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of subplots that don't need to be there at all, and it wouldn't really impact the story if they were missing.
I remember a while back, probably like a couple months ago, we talked about how you got to a point in the book where you saw like a Dante Virgil thing going on.
Yeah, that's still a thing. Yeah.
Oh, at least that matters. That's what keeps you entertaining.
Well, barely in there these days, so yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of moments where it's just like it almost feels like you're wasting time, but then it's just like, well, it's also just the characters just being like dumbasses, and it's just like, no, we got to do this now, dude. Stop. Like, we have to get ready and all this shit.
Yeah, I do feel you on that. I feel like when I get around to like, actually, yeah, like even in the beginning after the end, I feel like one of the books gets really like nitty gritty into the part that you've been waiting for, and then they kind of like have a side plot I tell you, one of the things that I think in Wheel of Time it does this too. And you might have mentioned this before, but I'm not really like a big fan of like when the book like needs to reference other characters and their perspectives of things. Like some of these other characters are just boring. You know what I mean? And like to your point, like certain characters don't matter. I don't really feel like that really applies to the beginning after the end. But like after a certain point, you're like, you definitely aren't needing worthy of your own chapter or your own paragraph for your perspective. Like you're such a like an inconsequential character. Like this shouldn't matter right now. Like you get kind of that vibe.
Yeah, it's just tough when you build a giant world like that. As we're recording this today, we got the state of play that happened. They showed off a bunch of stuff. I mean, there's just some I just really didn't care for. Like the first game is just some like sci-fi like Guardians MCU slop.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and it's just like this huge cinematic thing, and it's like, okay, where are we going with this? This is taking forever.
Like a couple minutes of basic gameplay.
Yeah, and then it turns out it's a hero shooter, 5v5. So just it's trying to be the new Overwatch, and it's like,
Marvel Rivals, right?
No, Marvel Rivals is the good one.
It's like a Guardians of the Galaxy clone, but it's not. Like it has that kind of vibe to it, but it's a team shooter.
It's the cinematic focused on like the main like the main heroes you can select, and like you get a feel of all their personalities and all this stuff, and like it's just a hero shooter at the end of the day.
Dude, it's so funny. I was watching a stream when they were showcasing that, and everybody, most of the people were like, man, cinematics don't do fucking shit for me. I don't, and I totally agree, dude. Because like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. They had like a little bit of gameplay at the end. Starting with the cinematics is not a good play in my opinion.
No, I mean, hell, I was surprised we got the gameplay.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I'll watch people play it, but I won't pick it up.
I don't remember the name of it. Don't really care for it.
Me either.
Yeah.
Next.
We did get the new Dynasty Warriors Origins trailer, though. That shit looked sick.
What was the last Warrior game you played?
The last one I played was Pirate Warriors 4.
Pretty sure even from the earlier Pirate Warriors, they had things like objectives, right? Like side missions and stuff like that. Dynasty Warriors is like, I think recently they've kind of changed it a little bit. Since like 8 or 9, they've tried to make it like more, I don't want to say cinematic, but they're really like more like graphics oriented now. You do the same genre so many fucking times, and it's not like you can add anything to it after a while. I mean, they try with all the other spin-off series like Warriors Orochi and Samurai Warriors, all the fucking anime brand ones like One Piece and the Gundam ones.
Well, I mean, like with the One Piece ones, though, they did add new stuff with each iteration. Like 3 had like, because you get like specials that you can do. 3 had the one where you can combo it with the other people in your party. So that was pretty cool. They executed like the cutscene before the attack. It's like giant panels, like all linking together. Like that was fun. And freaking dude, Pirate Warriors 4, they added a jump button, changed the whole game. Like that was crazy.
Like remember when Elden Ring fucking had jump?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Game changer, literally, dude.
I really want to like recreate the meme of like a second grader having their mind blown, but you yourself become the second grader. You know what I mean? You just regress in age just for a moment, holding the controller. You're like, wow. But yeah. I think slowly what they were just needing to do is just roll out some of the things that they added from like the main canonship games, and then just put it into all of the anime games. Cool.
Yeah, I haven't played it. Like I haven't really played the Dynasty Warrior games per se, but yeah, from what I saw, yeah, like it looks cool. It's just what you would expect from Omega Force, so I'm down for that.
Such good games, man.
Mm-hmm. We got a bunch of, well, I guess not a bunch, but like there was a few new games that got announced that are just the new Souls-likes coming out. Like Ballad of Antara and Where Winds Meet. Oh, look, it's Neo 5 or whatever number we're on now. But yeah, Ballad of Antara, that one is just like, hey, you like Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all that? Like, we got that same aesthetic, dude. And it plays just like them. Just Souls-like with like actual story modes and characters and stuff. So like that'll be cool. And then yeah, with Marvel Rivals, it's coming to console, but I think they're doing they're doing a closed beta or like a test or whatever first. So I'd be down to try to hop on that because that game actually looks fun.
Dude, if they really reach deep and they pull like all the out-of-pocket heroes in the Marvelverse too. I would pay money for that at some point. I would want to see like variants of Venom, like fucking what is it, like anti-Venom, the cancer-curing Venom. Come on, who doesn't want that?
Yeah, give me Phage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot. They have a lot of characters I wasn't expecting. What's her name in Spider-Verse? Penny Parker, I think. Right, from the future. I think she's in here.
Japanese Spider-Man, right?
The kid, yeah.
The Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Japanese universe Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Penny Parker.
Yeah. Friggin' Punisher's in here. Which, well, I guess that makes sense, right, for Soldier 76.
I want Blade.
Yeah, just like most like a bunch of Guardian characters. You got Magneto. He's looking crazy. Scarlet Witch.
More than likely, they're going to go based off the same class system that Overwatch does.
Yeah, I mean, watching the gameplay from the trailer, it's like, oh, I know that map. I've played on that map. I don't know how many times. Like, it's almost 1-for-1.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I guess like the coolest aspect is when you do like your alts, you can do a team version of it. Oh yeah, and like buildings can collapse too, so that's something different.
Yeah, dude, environmental damage is the tits.
Yeah, and you know they're gonna be pulling obscure characters because who's in charge? In universe, it's Galactus's daughter. Like that's the craziest part.
Yeah, that is fucking nuts. Galactus has a daughter.
Yeah, that's wild.
She hasn't been around in the comics since like the late 80s, I think.
Who did he breed with?
Who does he breed?
Do you breed?
Or did she just or did she just pop out, you know?
Yeah, her name's Galacta.
Like out of his side or something.
The last time she showed up, it was in the 2010s during a miniseries. I hope they really go obscure and pull some dumb characters because that's going to be so fun.
Oh, dude, Howard the Duck. There we go.
Get Morph.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Or what's the name? Korg?
Korg, yeah. That's another one.
Just naming names now.
Yeah, you can get Fang.
That's a name, yeah.
Dude, give me... Oh, I would love Beta Ray Bill, dude. It'd be so fun.
Is that real?
Yeah, Beta Ray... Yeah, he's real.
So, I just feel like we're just making shit up now.
Beta Ray Bill was the other Thor, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Bring back fucking X-Men characters. God, I'm just getting upset now. Next
well, luckily they are. We got Midnight Suns, so there's a good amount of X-Men characters in there. Well, we have like Storm and Magneto in this one right now. So yeah, hopefully the next game we just get more X-Men. I mean, like Marvel 3, I know that's trapped on the Switch. Ultimate Alliance 3, I should say. But yeah, there's a lot of X-Men characters in there.
We only get the X-Men in like a very like niche format. It's not like we can get like very rarely do we get them in like I would say either an action type game or a fighting game. Their own games, like their own X-Men series, they're usually like a top-down, like I would say almost dungeon crawler type shit. Like they all play like Diablo, basically.
You can blame Disney and Fox for that bullshit back in the day. Because like Marvel themselves, like they were reducing the comics for X-Men and Fantastic Four, so that way they're not like unintentionally promoting the Fox movies since they don't own the rights. And now that they have them back now, so I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of the X-Men and Fantastic Four and stuff, especially with Fantastic Four because we have the cast now for the MCU. Yeah, after that was the other Souls-like. We got to look at Silent Hill 2 remake, and then right after the State of Play, Konami did their own stream as well to show off.
Damn, they did? I missed that one.
Yeah, it was called like Silent Hill Intermission, and it was just them updating everybody on all the Silent Hill stuff they're doing right now. In the beginning, it was just the gameplay, just more stuff, and you get to see like the beginning level and then like going into the hospital. A lot of like behind the scenes talk with the cast that's playing the main characters, and then we actually did get a look at the movie for Silent Hill 2. Remember, one of the main reasons they're only making the remake for Silent Hill 2 is to be a movie tie-in game for the new movie coming out.
Don't remind me, alright? Like, I'm hyped for it, and then the fact that I remember that is just kind of ruins it for me. It sucks that, like, Hollywood got its fucking fat grip and huge cock inside the Silent Hill franchise.
It's called Return to Silent Hill. It sounds like they have a lot of passion, like the director does. So does the cast, and they're working with I forget his name, but it's the guy that actually worked on the soundtrack for the original games, so he's working on the movie too. Like that kind of stuff's cool. But we'll see how it actually plays out at the end. That movie's supposed to come out this year. I think probably like October or November because the game is coming out October 8th. And yeah, I don't really have much to say for it on my end because I never really played the games. I think you said it earlier, like you're hyped to play it, Gerry.
Yeah, I'm hyped. It's just going to be somebody else's take on the Silent Hill world. I know it's not going to be one for one. Like me, a lot of people are going to miss the janky tank controls. But it is what it is at this point. As a society, I guess we've grown past that, I guess. Whatever it is, it's going to be an experience, you know? I'm sort of indifferent right now. I'm leaving my expectations, like, non-existent. Just so that, like, I manage them easier once I get let down. Who knows? It might be a good time. Like, my expectations are honestly, I can safely say, are dangerously high for Metal Gear Delta. And I'm actually kind of scared. It's like that level. This one's manageable.
The new look at Monster Hunter Wilds, the new game coming out. And, yeah, Save Me White Woman. Yeah, we got a blonde white waifu.
It's about time.
That is not what I would expect to see in a Monster Hunter game. Yeah. No, but that game looks cool, man. I'd be down to check it out. It'd be nice if they can get a demo going for that so I could try it.
Man, because if you get it... Have you played Monster Hunter before?
I tried the demo for Worlds, and I kind of wasn't feeling the gameplay, so I just stopped playing it.
Oh, that's too bad.
If you get into it, I'd be down to actually hop back in, but I don't know for how long. Cause,
only if it gets into it?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Bro, dude, I got into it together with you guys, and I don't know, man. I didn't feel like buying the Iceborne DLC. I just did it, man, just because, like, everything was too fucking hard for me already. I'm like, I was already struggling, dude. The shit that they were throwing at me was like, God, come on, man.
No, Gerry, I didn't get the Iceborne DLC myself until, like, 3 years after the DLC released.
Yeah, why do we stop playing then?
Dog, you stopped playing because... And I'm not being a dick. I'm just telling you what happened. There is a quest that you have to do when you get to rank 50. When you beat the game, the main story, I think the rank is like 30 or 40 or some bullshit. Anyway, when you beat the game, Danny, the game then starts issuing you like basically like epilogue stories.
Stupid ass hard shit.
Yeah, like it happens after you beat certain quests. And the quest that he was on was rank 50. And this quest sucked so much dick. Where do I begin? Okay, so you fight a unicorn. It's just a unicorn. It's one fucking monster. It's a unicorn.
One fucking monster.
Let me just be specific. I can't just keep calling it a unicorn. It's a Kieran, dude.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
And it fucks shit up. This thing has so much fucking health for no goddamn reason. It has so much health, and it fucks, dude. Like, if it hits you in any capacity, it's either gonna stun you, paralyze you, or it's gonna kill you. Like, it sucks, dude. And that game really teaches you about, like, move memorization, where you have to get really good with whatever weapon you're using, like, to the point where you become nigh untouchable. Like, that's how good I ended up getting at that game. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I would have carried you through that shit, Gerry, because I fucking hate that thing.
I think you have to be solo, man. I don't know, because I remember I wanted us to do it. Like, I don't know if there was only solo missions available, or if that's in my head.
No, you're right. But basically, how it worked was you didn't always have to do it solo. The way that it worked was start the mission when you don't know what you're fighting. So you would go into a mission like you're exploring the area.
Oh, I remember now.
And it's like, okay,
PTSD.
Yeah. You start looking for tracks around where the monster's at, and then finally, when you find its nest, you have a cutscene with the monster, and then from there, you get the ability to use the SOS signal, so you can just summon people right then and there if you want to try to fight it, which basically also starts the mission, or you can just evac. So once you see the monster, you evac, you abort the mission. And then you can redo the mission from the multiplayer lobby, and you can invite people. This is how I would do it when I get stuck.
Never mind. If you're gonna play it, Danny, I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down to try it out.
I wanted to get into Rise. Every now and then, I see that they have the deluxe edition for the base game, as well as the DLC. And they have the bundles together, and it's like half off. So the game is like, I think it's like $70 or $80, and you can get it for like $30 or $40 at half off. And that thing goes on sale, I want to say, almost periodically. The only thing is I don't see it going on sale for half off all the time. So that's something that you would look out for. But honestly, at this point, if you didn't like Worlds, the only thing that I would say about Rise is it's more like it's more movement based than it is like environment based.
Isn't there like a grapple in Rise?
Yeah, you have a grappling hook that attaches to like a firefly, like
Right.
a bug, basically.
Yeah.
I think if you have the insect glaive, it's a certain weapon that it's like a pairs a staff with like a bug, and you can do different things with the bug. And I think that in Rise, one of the newer things that you can do is you can also pair it with a bug grapple, and you can like travel the entire map with just one fluid motion. Yeah, that game is like very like movement and combo centric. So it's like more like oriented on you fighting the monster versus in Worlds. I personally think Worlds was more like environment based. It was still centered around you fighting the monster, of course, but it wasn't like something that you had to like base off your movement. You know, like you didn't have to be all speedy as fuck or get good with dodging or precise timing. It was more about just where you were at in the stage. Depending on what environment you were at, you could like use the environmental hazards to help you fuck up the dragon. And that I always thought that was cool. Like that was a good personal touch in Worlds. I liked that. I don't know what my grand total was, but I think it was like close to 500 hours total when I play World, including Iceborne. I had to take every advantage I can get when you fight those fuckers. I hate those things. God, that was such a good game.
We have Summer Games Fest coming up, so hopefully we'll get more look at that game. But dude, so the game after that they showed off was Astrobot, and this is like he's like the VR mascot, I guess, for PlayStation. When you buy PS5, Astro's World or whatever it was called is already pre-installed, so you can play and mess around with all the DualSense stuff. Mm-hmm. I had a good time with that. I thought it was like a little fun, like platform adventure thing. But dude, this trailer, I was like, okay, cool, this looks fun. And as it kept going, I was like, oh, dude, this shit looks fucking awesome. It's getting crazy. There's like insane boss fights happening and stuff. Like, it looks really fun.
It reminds me of those good old like Spyro Crash games.
Yes.
You know, like the good old Insomniac games.
Slowly bringing that era back. Like that's all I want, dude.
Honestly, you know what else was a good game? Do you remember Attack and the Power of Juju?
Dude, of course.
Of course. I watched the show.
Yeah,
pretty cool. I guess you can unlock like costumes too, which is all like the Sony mascots, which was fun. This is crazy because like I tried looking it up today to see like if there was any answers for it, but nothing. They also revealed that God of War Ragnarok is going to PC in September, I think, and it's gonna have the Valhalla mode and stuff. Like, okay, that's gonna be fun. And then after that, they said, oh, PSN is required to link to your Steam so you can play that game, and that's a single player game. And it's like, whoa, like I don't understand like what changed this year, because they've been putting games out on Steam for a while now. And like now all of a sudden, like 3 games in a row need PSN.
I don't know, man. Hopefully they do rescind that later down the line, because I mean it is going to hurt them bottom line. There's real no need to have it linked to their PlayStation account.
And again, it wouldn't really be a big problem if a lot of these countries could have access to PSN. That was the state of play. I mean, it was okay for the most part. Like pretty much just wait for more that'll pop up at Summer Games Fest.
I have a question. What's your guys' favorite chip brand?
I am a big fan. Like, I'll probably only eat, and I'm being very serious right now, the only chip that I will go out of my way to actually look for and eat be the Frito-Lay's, the baked hot Cheetos. Or the Cheetos baked hot Cheetos. It's Frito-Lay's, isn't it?
No.
What brand is Cheetos, bro?
It's
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Yeah.
Cheetos is Cheetos?
It's that good. It's its own brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheetos baked.
I'm with you, but I'm also a Doritos whore.
Yeah, I'm a Doritos boy. Yeah, give me the big 3. Nacho cheese, Cool Ranch, spicy nacho.
Spicy nacho? Alright.
If you won't put it on your sandwich, then it's not good enough.
I'm a basic nacho cheese bitch, dude.
Ooh, red bag? Red bag is
red
good,
bag.
dude.
Bro, get the lime in there, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Do you put the tahini in there too? Soak the bag or what?
I'm not that Mexican, so no.
But Danny puts lime on everything, so I don't even know if that counts as being Mexican. That was just my question. I had it in my notes for the longest time. I just didn't know.
Dude, do you remember the Midnight series for Doritos?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Nah, remind me.
I was bringing that up the other day because we were getting some weird stuff at work. 3 flavors. It was cheeseburger, deluxe taco, and then I forget what the last one was. But I remember taking a bite of the deluxe taco, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, I could taste the sour cream, the tomatoes. I'm tasting the lettuce. What the hell is
That's
going
crazy.
on in the factories over there?
Oven
Innovation.
baked chicken.
That's what.
Oven baked chicken.
Yeah,
is what it
that's the
says.
one. Yep.
They got some good flavors.
They did jalapeno popper.
I tried a Lay's calamari one, and that shit was busting after like the first 3.
What?
Yeah, man.
Calamari.
Yeah, after the first 3, I mean, I should say, because like I wasn't really vibing with it, and then like it's one of those where like, give me another one. Let me try it again.
One more time.
Yeah, and it was alright.
Before we end this, can I just say I would really want to smack the shit out of the dude who thought of bacon everything.
Bacon soda does not hit.
That train caught on with so many different things, dude.
Oh, dude. You're just talking about bacon. You're not expanding your mind, dude. They had some YouTuber help promote Del Taco years ago, and it was to promote the chorizo for breakfast. Why? Because, I don't know, no one was buying it, I guess, because it sucked.
Uh-huh.
He did this thing where he was like, everything he ordered, he's like, let me get chorizo on it. You know, and then he ordered a vanilla milkshake. He's like, yo, can I get some chorizo in that? And then you just hear the pause.
Bro.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. And so he got a milkshake with like with chorizo on the toppings. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's not that bad. Not that bad.
Not that
He's
bad.
chewing it as he drinks it. He's like, I can't, dude. Oh my god.
Bacon, that's baby shit, dude. Compared to
Expand your mind. I like how we started that with, you have to expand your mind. That's small time.
He's like, oh, bro.
yeah, you ain't seen nothing
bro.
yet, dude.
Go sriracha milk so that you're not safe no matter
Oh
what,
my
bro.
god.
And it's fast food chorizo, so it's not even what you think it is.
It's not good.
Oh, what the fuck is... Dude, chorizo is ground spiced meat. And I'm talking about like mystery meat, ground meat. So if
yeah.
you're telling me fast food chorizo is not what I think it is, I don't want to know what it is, bro. I don't even want to guess, dude.
Yeah, bacon in a milkshake. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll be that guy.
I'm gonna send you to the food court, dude. Fuck that. God, man. Honorable judges.
You're wild, bro. You might as well just drink ranch straight.
Dude, ranch is fucking disgusting. Don't ever say that again, please.
The duality of man right here.
Hey, bro, I love my herb milk. You back away from it. My leaf milk.
All right, that was a good one.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up here for today, guys. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions or comments, unversedpodcast@gmail.com. We'll be sure to bring them up on future episodes. This guy right here, Gerry, dusted off the old streaming account on Twitch.
Hi.
He's been doing his Death Stranding plat grind on there.
Catch it before I fucking stop from all the amount of packages I have to deliver.
Did you end up delivering that pizza?
Yeah, to a dead guy at the very end. But
Hey, that room was cool, though.
that was a pretty cool room, yeah. It was awesome just to see the psychosis aspect going through. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll come back from streaming, too. I need to get some stuff if I want to get back doing that, but we'll see.
Maybe some Tekken lobbies in there, too.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe
knows?
some Helldivers. I know we're ending it, but the new major order potentially teasing the Illuminates coming in. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Look forward to that.
Freaking finally, dude. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.